Hello, Formula One fans. Here are my spa takeaways. There's so much to talk about, but obviously the biggest news is George Russell unfortunately comes in underweight his car by about 3.3 pounds or so, and unfortunately he gets disqualified, breaking up an incredible Mercedes 1-2. It appears Mercedes is back. They didn't think they had the cars to compete like that. I mean, they were going through practicing and qual and rain and all of that. But ultimately, on the day of the race, they had very fast cars. And unfortunately for Russell, he does get disqualified. But his loss is Lewis Hamilton's gain. Lewis Hamilton gets another victory in Formula One. Oscar Piastri, putting an incredible season together, comes in second place now. And Charles Leclerc gets bumped up to the podium in third place. All of this is very, very exciting. I think, we had 7 different winners in 14-something different races this season. It's an incredible season, much, much different from last year. Max Verstappen does deserve credit, creeping up to, 5th after starting 11th. Just not enough time. It does look the shine has worn off of Red Bull a little bit, and these other teams have finally become more competitive. So here we go. When the cars are that close in terms of speed, then this is what makes Formula One exciting. And Formula One is called Formula One because it's not just who can build the fastest car. It's who can build the fastest car under a certain set of regulations and limitations. And that formula, of course, will change in 2026. But they're essentially putting these cars together. They're over 10,000 parts and pieces every other week. And they're moving these cars, from country to country. And it really is who has a fast car on that weekend and sometimes even on that day. So that is why it is in fact called Formula One, and weight limits, unfortunately very strict, are a part of Formula One, which ends up biting George Russell here today. So we are on the summer break. We're going to take a couple of weeks off. They're not allowed to work or touch the cars in any way, shape, or form during the summer break. And then we come back for an exciting second half of the season. So like I started to say, when the cars are all fast, especially the top 3 or 4 teams, pit stops, strategy, tire management, tire degradation, all gets kicked up a notch. And it really makes Formula One exciting in terms of strategy, moves, mistakes, errors, fears. It's just a great sport. I love it. So let me know what you think in the comments. We did have a disqualification today. It's one of the other things about Formula One, too, that is a bit unique. Unfortunately, you can watch the whole sporting event and then later on that night find out the result was overturned. It happens every so often in Formula One. I don't like it, but it's also part of the sport itself, competing in Formula One. Obliging those rules, regulations, and limitations. So anyway, great race. Otherwise, a lot more to talk about. I just don't want to make this first video too long. We will be talking more over the break. Make sure you follow me, like my video, subscribe, join me, hang out. If you want to talk Formula One over the break, even though there's no races, this is the place to do it. Thanks. Rory Wells, Paddock Headquarters out.